Hi everyone, it's Christy. Welcome back to another episode of Frugal February, where we're looking at 28 different household items you can use in your junk journal or other crafting activities. This is our pink journal for the month of February, but we're not going to be looking at that directly today, because today we're talking about packaging materials. What can you do with packaging materials? If you're alive, you have probably ordered something and had a box delivered to your door that contains some sort of packaging materials. And there's lots of different kinds. There's the bubble wrap, there's the foam beads, there's paper. It was one of the old standards. You don't get it as often as you used to, but you still sometimes get paper in your packaging materials. So I like this one. It's like a paper bag feel, and that's basically what we're going to try to make today. But the brown, it doesn't quite go with, my journal is pink and brown, but I'm not sure this is the look I really want. I'm going to use this one if I can. This is stronger than tissue paper. It's actually a regular paper, not quite a butcher paper, but, just a heavier paper. It is quite wrinkled, but we're going to try to use that to our advantage. And there are a couple holes in it, but I'll try to work around those. In fact, I'm going to just cut this off. Let me grab scissors for now. These will work. I'm just going to cut off a hunk, okay? We don't need the whole thing. And I think that'll work. So because it's crinkly, I'm going to try to amp that up a little bit and use my pink Distress Oxide in, Picked Raspberry. And I'm just going to, let me squirt this a little bit and make sure it's damp. So I just have a water bottle here. I'm just going to squirt it just a little bit, make sure it's juicy enough to do this. And let's just see what we can, okay, yeah, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it close enough. I'll hold it up closer to the camera in a second. So I'm just lightly going over it and allowing the wrinkles to pick up the color off the ink pad. You could use a dauber if you prefer, but I think applying the ink pad directly to it is just allowing it to pick up a little bit more vibrant color. All right. I don't want to overdo it. In fact, you know what? Maybe I'm going to add a little brown to that. Different stamp pad, but it's using up my mom's old brown Stampin' Up! Pads. And this might still be, yeah. Okay, yeah. Okay, so before I do the rest, see this part has just the pink. And then when you look at the one with the brown, it really kind of takes it up a level, doesn't it? Kind of gives it a two-toned look. And sometimes I like to go with 3 colors. I don't know that I will on this one, but, just go for it. Yeah, ooh, I like this. I'm trying to get this one little edge. There we go. And go at it from different directions because the wrinkles go in different directions. So go this way sometimes and this way sometimes, and just that way you'll get different wrinkles that are at different angles. Okay, closing that up. And now we've got this. So we're going to try to make a small bag out of it. So let me just think of the best way to approach this. Just folding it in thirds, rough thirds. It doesn't have to be exact right now. I think I've got a couple different ways of doing it. Normally I can make a gusseted bag, but I think because this paper is a little bit thinner, a little bit more fragile, I'm not going to try to force it into gussets. The gussets are where it has the fold on the side where it expands out. So I'm just going to go with just a straight, simple bag. Let me grab my glue stick. I think glue stick is all I'm going to need for this. And so it's as simple as this. I folded one in, and I'm folding the other one in, but the end of the paper is just kind of, it doesn't really matter where it falls, but I'm not trying to match up the sides because I'm just going to glue this middle strip down, okay? So this, you can put down a nice wide swath of glue here if you want, because it's just on the overlap. Just going to hold these in place. Okay. And I'm just going to kind of use this for a brayer to kind of press that down since it's all wrinkly and I want it to hold together real good. Okay, so we have a tube now, and I'm gonna, let me see if I have, I have some pinking shears, which are the little zigzag scissors. So I'm gonna just cut the bottom off here because I didn't fold it that great, and I just want to give it kind of that zigzag edge. Okay, now we're going to fold it up, and should grab that. There we go. And I could glue that together, but you know what? A lot of paper bags are just stapled at the bottom. So I'm just going to staple it. And I think 2 staples is sufficient for that. Okay, so there's the fold over, the edge, and then I just put in the 2 staples like that. Now the top is kind of a ragged mess, and that's not a bad thing necessarily. It kind of goes with the look. But I'm going to just cut it off with the my zigzag scissors and give it a more even, but kind of a ruffled look a little bit. Okay, and now we have a little bag, and we can put, where's my doodads? And, oops. I just have a stack of these little cards I've been playing with, and voila, you have a little pouch that you can stick in. I don't want to get my journal all in the ink that I just used. You know, tuck it in the front of your journal. If you're giving it as a gift, it gives them, you can stuff it full of all kinds of little goodies that they can use in your journal. I just grabbed something kind of at random. But look, it matches. You know, I used colors that match the theme of my journal, and you can just lay it in there, tuck it in there. You could use a paper clip. I think I have, yeah. Here's a paper clip right there. Just clip it right on, and voila. So, simple and fun thing that you can do with packaging. Color it up, amp it up, make it what you want it to be, and then make it into something fun and useful. Useful is important to me. I try to make things that have some sort of use, and that just makes it all the more worthwhile that's how I justify spending time doing crafts, because I'm making something useful. Okay, I appreciate you spending time here today. Thanks for being here. I love you. God bless you, and I'll see you in a future video. Bye.